Hello there everybody, my name is Video Mike, and today we're playing The Park. Now The Park is a little horror game released a couple years ago. I think maybe almost 10 years ago this game was released. Well anyways, Markiplier played it. That's how I first heard about Escape from Markiplier's Let's Plays. But he had already played it a couple years after the game had already released. So, I saw the game, it was available for me to buy, I had enough money to buy the game. It left me with about I think $3 left, because the game cost $12. Anyways, so...
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum. Stay in the car. I'll go and ask information.
Anyways, so... This is our son, I guess. This is our son, Callum. Look at him. That's Callum. Yeah, that's our son. Alright, can't run yet. And so this is Atlantic Island Park. Anyways, so I saw this game,
Attention patrons, the park is now closed.
Anyways,
Please make your way to the car park at your earliest convenience.
wait, so the park just...
Please prepare the park for shutdown.
As I was saying, if the park just closed right now, how come there's nobody out here? Like, did everybody leave before the park closes? This doesn't look like Disneyland or anything, but still. This looks like a pretty mid-sized, good-sized park.
Callum was born the day this place opened. This is his favorite place in the world.
Let's read this. Atlantic Island Park, a tribute to the untamed heart of Solomon Island and the people who use their talent to bring the dream of Nathaniel Winter to life. May this park ever be a place of joy and laughter are gathered and used to infect all who follow after. Dedicated on May 1st, on the first day of May 1977, James B. Longley. Yeah, James B. Longley. Whose last name is Longley anyways? I have never met anybody or heard about anybody whose last name is Longley. Like, seriously, man. That's a weird name. Well, yet again, also, Wolf isn't a very common last name. But I had the one person who's... Man. And let's watch this cutscene.
What?
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath. Think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop. I think your boy just ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
You dink? Yeah, dink. You don't look like you're unlocking the gates. I don't know, maybe he did. Anyways, how did he know? How did he know? Did he?
Wait up there for Mommy, Callum.
This way, Mommy.
Callum, I told you to wait in the car.
This way.
You got an achievement. Over to the park.
There's something special about the entrance to an amusement park.
Run up there. Lady, run up there. Run up those steps right now, lady. Run up there, grab your child, bring it back down.
The apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other, anything we might dare to dream. It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Attention employees, the park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
That doesn't look safe. What the heck's going on here? That ain't normal, man. That just happened. How did it turn night? How did it turn night? I don't know. How the heck did it turn nighttime? 1 second it was evening.
Oh God. The park. What happened here?
Looks like it's been abandoned for like 30 years.
Callum?
Can't catch me.
Lady, keep up!
Come to mommy, Callum.
Dang it. We got some wolf upside. Like, what's going on? Like, everybody kind of like shook, you know? It was kind of like, I don't know, things looked kind of weird for a second there.
Where did you go?
Over here.
Examine a shoe.
I think this belongs to Callum.
How do you lose a shoe? It is tied. Look at that. It's a tied shoe. Not even badly tied. It's a good tied shoe, too. I don't even get by shoes that tied like that. How did that fall off? And I don't know about people sometimes. What the heck is this?
Chad the Chipmunk, huh? Just a drunk guy in a suit.
Chad the Chipmunk's local dude at Atlantic Park. Chad can be seen doing a daily ice shaving in the following locations: 11 a.m. Sideshow Alley, 1 p.m. the Octotron, 3 p.m. Park entrance. Chad Chip is worst in class. Chad can't even seem to pack. Chad gets angry, likes to fight, is beaten every night. Chad will have a dead end job, will die a useless slob. Worst in class, can't even seem angry, likes to fight, gets beaten every night. Have a dead end job, will die as a useless slob. Yeesh. What did Chad do to this person who wrote it? What's this now?
What's this?
Purchased the land of Solemn Island for pittance I might add. Whatever old Archie Henderson did to the locals, just mention his name, and people slammed the door, locking their shutters the moment I wrote the island. My lawyers had arranged everything in advance, but the realtor still had to come and deliver the keys to me personally. He took it upon himself to offer me another warning. I don't know what you're planning to do with this land, Mr. Winter, but the soil here is bitter and its curse carried from the old country. Old man Henderson, he did dark, terrible things this land remembers, sir. I dismissed him shortly afterwards, mostly amused by his pathetic attempts to ward me off. I had a great vision for this place, and we'll see this vision through to the very end. Atlantic Park is the perfect name. I can't imagine it being anything else. This is the start of something amazing. So, I guess this is on Cursed Burial Ground. Something like the Amityville Horror or something like that. Or like Pet Cemetery, you know. The whole Indian burial ground trope that have moved and stuff, you know? What's that? Some punk rock, I mean. Tunnel of Tales. So it says Tunnel of Tales.
Where are you? Callum, stay where you are.
Come on, Mommy.
Shoot.
Don't hide from me, Callum.
Okay, so
Mommy needs to see you, Callum. Callum, where are you? Hello? Callum? Where'd you go?
you went in here, I guess. Yeah. Alright, so this is a Tunnel of Tales. I wonder what tale we're gonna hear about here. Actually, I kind of know what tale we're gonna hear about here, but you may not know.
Near a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children. A boy named Hansel and a girl named Gretel. They were very poor and had very little to bite or sup. What will become of us? The woodcutter asked his wife one night. I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them there.
What was that?
No, my wife, I cannot do that, said the man. Then we will all four starve, you fool. Hansel and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets.
I know what he's doing here. Ooh. I think my battery's fell off. Sorry about that one. Alright, let's keep the game going. Sorry about that, folks.
The next morning, the woodcutter leads the children into the forest. Before they leave, their mother gives them a slice of bread and warns them that they will get no more food that day. Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white stones behind them as they pass into the woods. When their father leaves them, the children wait a while, then follow the trail back to their parents' house.
Smart kid, smart kid.
After receiving a thorough scolding from their parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect
another
more white
achievement.
stones.
Conversation
but
with
found that
Chad.
the door was locked.
Also,
Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself, the wife told the woodcutter.
like, you can't blame the kids
In the
anymore.
morning, their mother gave them a slice of bread and led them deep into the forest once again.
What the heck is going on? There's kind of earthquake, I think.
Hansel broke his bread into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely home. But hungry-eyed birds snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed.
Too bad for him.
Abandoned by their parents and unable to find the trail home, the children wandered in the forest for 3 days. The children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear sugar. Hansel, desperately hungry, ran forward and began to nibble on the walls. Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who is nibbling at my house? An old woman emerged from the house, sniffing the air and peering around with cloudy eyes. Oh, you dear children, who brought you here? Just come in and stay with me. No harm will come to you. But Hansel and Gretel stayed back, for the old woman reminded them of their cruel mother. Come, children, don't be afraid. I have something for you.
Don't
The
trust
old woman
them.
offered them 2
I've heard the story
enormous
enough.
lollipops. The children took them and began to eat.
I'm
You
gonna-
see, nothing to fear here. Come inside, the old woman urged, and the children, still licking their sweets, followed. Once inside the house, the old woman changed. She stuffed Hansel into a cage and put Gretel to work, sweeping and cleaning her hut. Your brother will make a good mouthful, the old witch told Gretel. Once he is fattened up, I shall feast upon him. Time passed, and poor Hansel refused to eat, fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. Today I will cook and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven. But Gretel pretended not to understand. I do not know how. Where is the opening? Fool, the old witch said. The opening is here! And she
There it
moved to show Gretel. Seizing her courage, brave Gretel gave the witch a shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven. Gretel freed her brother Hansel, and together they lit a fire beneath the oven. And though she screamed and begged, the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled, and the witch was cooked.
Now that's cold.
And then, because even children can't survive on sweets, they divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
Well, I haven't seen that ending before. I have not seen that ending before. Out of all the endings for the park, I mean for Hansel and Gretel, I have not seen an ending like that. Where you're getting like headaches, like migraine, didn't think again. Oh heck no, man! I saw that. This place is haunted.
Alan, where did you go? Alan, where did you go?
Callum, you get back here, you little rascal! I saw the lights. Callum, back did you go, kid? Callum!
Stay where you are!
We're getting achievements out of the wazoo. Take a ride down the Tunnel of Tales.
Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy, looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
Dang. That's rough, man.
Stop! Callum!
Here we go. Now it's gonna run again.
Callum! Another accident. This place.
Well, that ain't good. Read note. Despite the constant interruptions of work, Atlantic Park will be opening on time. The governor is booked to cut the ribbon, so the only real question is whether or not we will have customers. I am truly worried the customers will come out of simple curiosity. I deduced what was needed from the band writings of Archie Henderson. It's astonishing to think there is residents of the positive emotions that we use to fuel the process, and himself was chose to use negative and cause some sort of taint to the leaders of this place. I will not make the mistakes. Soon I will know if this is all been for nothing. Alrighty then. I didn't get a word that man was saying. Gosh, dang it. Why was the bear driving the car? I don't know. There we go, we're gonna run again.
Where did you go?
Hello, come out, come out. Aw, heck. No, man. I'm getting out of here. I'm running away. Run, run, run. Do, 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 do.
Callum, stay where you are!
It's the only place to go from here. How are you machine yourself and running? It's past park
This
hour.
old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy.
Read it
The
again.
guy just snapped. Those poor kids.
What does TV Night Snaps for kids? Let's read. Eyewitness report, Galactic Park incident. Officer on duty, Sheriff F. Behrman. Witness name, Creed Roma. Statement. We were waiting our turn on the ride, Frank, me, and the boys. This fellow in the chipmunk suit is making an ice carving while people took photos. Lawrence wanted to go over to him. I always been a bit wary of those suits. They give me the creeps. It's silly. I know. Anyway, the chipmunk man who was carving the way at the ice, and at first we thought he would be sort of animal or a tiger or a lion, but more and more the ice was way when you looked, it looked like a human's face smiling out of the block of the ice. The more I looked at it, the more you saw that there was something not quite right about the proportions. Something unnatural. Your heart began to beat faster and faster, like your prey, and the thing in the ice was a hunter. But then these teenagers walked up, and one of them made his face at the carve and said it was something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit. And then he went berserk. For a few moments it was chaos, everybody running away from the guy who had one of the teenagers on the ground and was stabbing him with the ice pick. And there was blood spraying, people running, screaming. And Frank and I had the kid, and we were dragging him away as fast as we could. The last thing we saw before Frank dragged me away was the eyeball of one of the poor kids, how it landed on the ice sculpture, making these horrible creatures look more or less alive. Okay, so some teenager made fun of the sculpture, and then he made fun of the guy, since it's been rude to the guy. There's something mean to the guy who made fun of the sculpture. I don't think that's good enough grounds to stab him with an ice pick. You'll stab him over and over and over and over with an ice pick.
Callum! Where did you go?
Oh. The Juggernauts? Frustrated with the fact that this plan seems incomplete. I know everybody that rules of the game have been changing us with money. No matter how much money talks, you can't conjure plans from thin air. I tried contacting the organization so these plans and they are stonewalling me. Every contact they have in places who have watched it, I feel like, okay, more whatever junk. Okay, I'm gonna go across. Okay, so I'm gonna go across. Understandable. Come on. Alright.
I'm not playing anymore, Callum. Callum, tell Mommy where you are.
Decrease speed. Come on, boy.
Stop, Callum!
There we go.
Where are you?
Cock little rascal in the act. Yeah, didn't we? Examine Polaroid.
Oh, I remember this.
I don't know what's up with her. We're getting achievements out of the Wazoo family ties.
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. They shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single traitorous thought.
You know, it kind of sounds like she even had what they call powers.
Callum?
Whoa! on, get out of here. Run, lady, run. Anyways, the kind of like postpartum depression kind of sort of sounds like, you know, because kind of like sounds like she's really, really disappointed, you know, like she's like disappointed, like her whole world, she was kind of like, you know, like this is kind of sound like that to me a little bit. I don't know. I ain't no doc. I ain't no doc.
Constant crashes and 80s music. Guess it floats someone's boat.
The 80s. It wasn't live in the 80s, but still. The 80s, yeah. Yeah. The 80s. I don't know why I say it like that.
Come out, sweetie.
Where is this punk kid?
Wait, Callum.
Oh. There he is.
Callum, come back here right now.
Stop.
Mother duck said quack, 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 quack.
Go get this kid. Alright, kiddo.
Callum.
Oh boy, employee's name, Francis Dufresne. Another achievement. I'm getting it again. The streets. Take a. Our time and day, October 27th, October 25th, October 1976. Go department. We're laborers working on the crane. Reads the description. During the transport of pump cars, one of the straps attached to the truck here. Okay. So, what am I looking at? What the? What the heck was that? Yeah, I'm getting out of here, man.
Callum. Callum.
Things have gone nuts in this place. That thing just decided it's gonna go for a ride. It went haywire. This place has gone all helter-skelter up in this place, you know what I mean? Gone all helter-skelter. Oh,
Mommy is coming, Callum.
right now I'd be pretty. Not mine, kid. Leave it
It's
at
a matter
that.
of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd
Aw.
rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
You know, they still, that's like electroshock therapy, I think. Yeah, electroshock therapy. Electroshock therapy. I don't like to get that out right. But you know, they still do that. They still do electroshock therapy sometimes. Not all the time, not how they used to do it back in like the ye old days, but they still do it. They do it if I'm correct, if I remember. I read it somewhere. Anyways, they said they still do it on people who have like depression and stuff. Like when none of the shit start working, when they get little patients with depression, when nothing at all is working. You know, nothing's working. It's last resort treatment. So give me the old shock.
So they are going to close this place down. Doesn't surprise me.
So this is like 1980, I think. This said that that recent. That said the shutting this place down, and that means this is like 1980, like September, maybe a little bit after, maybe even 81, probably.
Where are you, Callum?
Were we supposed to go on the bumper ride? I don't know we were supposed to. That mountain range right there, it reminds me of Tidal. Reminds me of I don't know why.
People come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After that, he mostly just drank. Things were different for Don and I. When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love.
That
It
early?
felt like a fairy tale. I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed. But I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night. Don and I moved in together, but then, well, he died. According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel. Don was there one moment, and then gone. Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
Dang, that's too bad, man. That's bad. But also, like, seriously, that early color, I think there's, you know, clearly this person doesn't do the most rational thinking. Because you kiss somebody the day you meet them, and you think it's true love the day you meet them. Oh, what the heck is that guy? He's gone, he's gone. Why not just go home, man? Leave the little,
Stay where you are!
leave Callum. Who else left their baby here? In the park. The park. And when I say the park, I don't mean the regular show park. If you left your kid in the regular show park, they'd probably be okay. Maybe not. Okay, we were already there. Grunley, these were... Anyways, yeah. But yeah, people that I like, you know, like I said, it was electroshock therapy, you know. If it's not going away, if it's not improving, getting better, I think also like one of a mental condition. Like if it's not improving, I think it said if they're resistant to treatment, yeah. If when they're dealing with people with depression, if they're resistant to treatment, I mean, the illness is, then they'll just give them an old shot or two. Well, that's new.
Mommy is coming, Callum.
Alright, things have really gone helter-skelter up in here. Helter-skelter. Yeah, that's a good song. Anyways. Let's try going up here for some reason. Like, nuclear war happening or something. That doesn't sound too good. I'm going back here just to check.
Don't be afraid.
Another achievement. Spin Sugar. Find missing fairies.
Where did you go? Come to mommy, Callum.
Who's watching me? I always be like, who's watching me? Are the neighbors watching me? Is the mailman watching me?
A lot of people idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them, little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until we all go insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything. It'd serve the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
You really grind like your gears. It kind of reminds me of me. My
I
mom
always wanted to
says.
write this one. Never got around to do it before.
Yeah, that's what my mom says. You know, she said She said something like that one time. How I get on her nerves a lot. Yeah, she said that. She said that a lot. She said that quite a few times. I get on her nerves all the time. Here we go. When I get to the bottom, I get back to the top and slide. When I stop and turn, I can go for I can go for a ride.
What do you want?
We need to talk about Callum.
What do you mean? What have you done to him?
That's insulting. You and your boy are everything that this place doesn't want. The antithesis of what we stand for.
Where is Callum?
The poor child. He tried so hard to do what he was taught. He even left you a trail of breadcrumbs. But the park is just so hungry.
Tell me where my son is.
The witch has him now. Has both of you. No happy ending here, I'm afraid.
Just leave me alone.
Fool. You always were.
Yeah. Yeah. What the heck, man? Oh, God, what's going on? Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. What is going on, man? This is... Oh boy, that's not... I don't think I want to go back to the bottom. To the top, go for a ride. Wait, how's the lyrics go? Get to the bottom, I go back to the top. Yeah, I don't want to go back to the bottom, go back to the top of the slide. Yeah. That would just check. It works. It works. It really works. Good golly, that was. So I'm gonna reckon that she got sent to some sort of mental institution, like a mental ward, psych ward, and you know they did the electroshock bear counter back. I didn't even know back in the
The witch
80s.
awaits. Callum! Callum!
Cause it seems like I didn't know they did electroshock therapy on regular old people that late. I thought it was like a thing like that bird.
Callum has bruises on his arms, finger marks. Someone has been hurting him. I've asked him, demanded really, to know where he got the marks. But he doesn't want to answer me. Something has scared him into silence. He doesn't dare talk. He's been changing too. Something sinister lurks in the darkness behind his eyes. I catch him staring at me at odd moments. In the night, he tosses and turns and cries out words that I cannot understand. When I try to soothe him, he snaps and bites at my fingers. I think he wants to talk to me. I think he wants to tell me. They are watching him every minute of every day. They are whispering to him in his sleep, changing him. They are taking my baby away from me. I can't save him. And there will be pain. But I love him, and in the end, he will understand why.
Well, anyways, folks, that's all for today's episode. Tomorrow we'll do another episode of The Park. So I hope you all liked this video. If you did, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and ring the bell so you get notified tomorrow when I make the second episode of The Park. This has been Video Mike with Let's Play The Park, Part 1. See y'all next time. Oh, bye-bye.